Alright, here we go into game 2. It's kind of annoying that it boots you out of the lobby every time. I'd rather just, get in the game. So he's going to play first, but we do have both kinds of mana. We do have a counterspell, and we do have a Vapor Snag. We're going to be a little slow turn 1, but I think this is a perfectly keepable hand. I might even go ahead and play the island turn 1. So he played an island as well. We'll see what he is on here. Since he didn't play a creature, really I didn't want to see another one of those. This gives my creature unblockable, and it has flashback, so I can cast it from the graveyard. And it's very useful with Kiln Fiend, but having 2 of them to start with, I don't really like. So I'm going to go ahead and play this Is It Guildgate, just so we have access to our mana. Maybe we can play our Goblin Electromancer next turn. Maybe we can keep up a counter spell, and we'll have a bounce spell. Excuse me. So he's still on blue. Maybe he's stuck on mana. Goblin Electromancer. I don't really feel the need to play anything yet, so I'm just going to pass the turn back to him. In case he has a nullify of his own. I don't want him to just blank my turn here. So blue-white, alright. Still nothing. A third one, I'm just going to go ahead and have to play this. I wish I'd played it last turn now. No counterspell, that's fine. That's good for us. Hopefully we'll draw into some land. I have 20 in this deck. It is very unfortunate to get mana screwed though, because like I said, there's no sideboarding, so you don't get a reprieve. You don't get a chance to prove that your deck is good. It's just also really dependent on card draw. I've drawn 2 of these in a row, which I'm really not a fan of. If we get a Kiln Fiend though, we should be all set. That's not the end of the world, because I can bounce it at a later time, or shock it hopefully, and just get my guy back. So I'm hoping we draw an island here. Oh, well that works as well. Let's just go ahead and... I have 8 cards in my hand actually. Unfortunate. I'm just going to continue, pretend I don't have anything, and pitch a Artful Dodge, because we'll get another use of it later. And I'd rather see what he's going to play on his turn before I react. Maybe there is a creature I need to counter next turn. He's got enough mana to play a Bramaz or something, and I can't, just shock that. Or you could play something like that. I think that's worthy to be nullified. So he'll get in for 2 here, but not too bad. Now I'm hoping I draw a mountain though, so I can play my Electromancer, and then shock when he attacks next turn. But this card seems like it'll get out of control pretty quickly. It says that for 3 mana and a tap, he can sacrifice a creature, another creature, and he can get another creature. So that's pretty good. I don't know what's in his deck, so I'd rather just get rid of that. Okay, we got our island. Not really what I wanted, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't really see a reason to play my Electromancer yet. We'll just wait and see what he does. Considering how I'm planning on getting 1 back anyhow. Alright, so he's going to gain 2 life off this card. And it only adds colorless to his mana pool. Alright, let's go ahead and save us 2 damage. Ooh, what is this? Oh, he's not going to do it. So that just happens. I didn't see what that card did. It was called Counterlash. I'm not really sure what it does, but maybe we'll see. Alright, that's not a big deal. He has to gain life in order to do that. He did not gain 4 life that turn. Great, we got a Nullify. So yeah, with the counterspell and the fact that we can use either of our bounce spells, because he is taking 1 off, so we can play this for 1, and we can play this for 1. I just feel comfortable attacking here. And since this is a card where he gains 4 life, he makes a token, a 4/4 white angel creature token. So it would have been nice to have the, no, I guess Nullify doesn't get that, but the bounce spells, since a token does not play from the hand, if you bounce a token, it will just go away forever. So we can blank a few of his plays here. Talrand, alright, we just need one more mana. I'm going to attack, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and play the second Electromancer so that we get a decent clock going here. He didn't play anything last turn, so he might just not have anything. Oh, he has that, which is good. But I think we're going to stick with our plan and just play another one and let him use his kill spell there. So this spell says destroy target attacking or blocking creature. So yeah, we'll just play another one. I'm okay with that. Interesting that he did not tap his colorless mana to play that. He tapped all of his blue and one of his white. Although the game is kind of screwy that way, so that might not be his fault. Really not drawing what I want to draw here, unfortunately, but I think we still have a pretty good handle on this game. He only has 3 cards in his hand, and I just need one more land to sort of go off here. If he, drew this, sure. This taps for both kinds of land, much like mine does, except his is blue and white. So yeah, no turn, no play for him. A mountain is pretty ideal. I'm going to go ahead and attack first, though. You generally want to play your land and spells second main phase, unless you absolutely have to play them first. Just, if he has another kill spell, you can just go ahead and get rid of it. Another bad thing with the Klein of this game is I now know he has that Counterlash, which sounds like a counter spell. So I don't think I'm going to run my Talrand out there until I have, a way to make sure he resolves. And since he's not applying any pressure by playing creatures, I still don't see a reason to cast. I can just hang back here, get in for 2 every turn. And while that doesn't make for super exciting magic, it does play around literally everything he can do to me. If he has a board wipe, I don't want to overcommit to the board. A board wipe is like where he destroys all my stuff, and since he has this, he can just make more tokens. So I really don't want to do that. I drew my board wipe. I don't think it's going to be very good against him, though. Because all the angels that he makes with this are 4/4s, and this can only deal 3 damage. So yeah, I played a land first. That's fine. I may go ahead and play the Talrand now, except he still has that Counterlash. I don't know what that card does, though. I don't want to give him control of it or something if that's what it does, so I'm just not going to play it. That is going to get nullified. This lets him gain twice the amount of life he would instead, which is a good combo with this. So that guy is definitely getting countered here. So glad I held up that mana. Another Vapor Snag, cool. Let's just get in for 2. Feels like, Legacy, where you stick a 2/2 and then hang back the rest of the game. And if he tries to kill my Electromancer, I can actually just bounce it to my own hand. He's going to try and take another turn after this one. I don't think I really care. He hasn't done anything. So now I know 2 of the cards in his hand. I know he's a Counterlash. I know he has that card. Alright, so this is actually kind of a problem. It's going to reset him back to 20 life, right? Is that what it does? Yeah. So that is going to trigger that, but that's okay. I'm going to bounce this back to his hand. And I'm going to bottom that. I scried, which means I look at the top card of my library. And now I am going to play Talrand because now he cannot Counterlash me. So even though he's back with a 20 life, I don't really care. I'm going to start going off with Talrand here, which is good. Making my tokens every turn. He's going to get in for 4 damage maybe, but I might just bounce it, to be honest. Now I'm definitely going to bounce it. Well, let's see if he loads anything else up on it. If I return this to his hand, he loses his auras. So I basically, get the card. So yeah, let's just return it to his hand. Make a token and scry 1. If he counter lashes this, I don't care. He'll get in for 5. I'll still make my token though. Oh, so we can now play a card without playing its mana cost. Wait, is this whenever I cast? Yeah, should resolve. Yeah, so I still get my token. He'll get to play an instant or sorcery card for an instant card for free. He might not even have one. I'm not even gonna block this. I want to attack him next turn. Well, not next turn. Well, yes, I'm going to attack, but I'm not. I'm just going to bounce that on his turn. And sure, he'll gain the life back probably, but I'm going to build up enough of a token force field that he is eventually going to lose that Archangel. That's my plan anyway. But I'll make him think that I have nothing going on. So he's going to take another turn. That's fine, because I have 2 of these spells. So it's not like I'm going to be doing nothing on my turn. Yeah, I'm just going to bounce it. And then he'll replay it. Then I'll probably bounce this angel token. Oh, unless he just doesn't do that for some reason. Could he not? Maybe he couldn't play it. But this turn I'm going to bounce the angel token, and that way he only has that 4/4. And then I can make my guys unblockable, make more tokens. I'm basically just I'm going to have a lot of tokens. It's nice to think about what he wants to do. I'm not sure who he's playing. That's interesting. This card, whenever it attacks, I put a 1/1 counter on it. And then if it has 3 more 1/1 counters on it, I sacrifice it, and I gain 10 life. So I'm not really sure why he did that, because that only helps me out. At the end of his turn, bounce that. Another one. We're really rolling in the money here. Okay, so he just canceled, so we're just going to finish out this game real fast. It is kind of lame that they can just drop out like that. We're not going to bounce. We're just going to make more tokens. Let's get in there with our unblockable guys for 6. For 7. Forgot about that. And now if he attacks, we can double block. I'm going to save that last one. So let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if we just go ahead and bounce him now, we win. What is this? Oh, he's just going to destroy his own creature? That's interesting. Well, I guess it's the AI, and they see they're about to lose. So he was holding that reprisal. Maybe that's why he played that on here, so that he could destroy my guy when I got to a 4/4, but I don't know, I just sort of overwhelmed him with my tokens. So yeah, Towering can get pretty out of control if he's unanswered. Alright, we won that one. I'll go ahead and see you guys for the next video. Hopefully my non-Magic friends are sort of understanding this a little better. And I'll see you in a sec.